Welcome back to Court Farm. We are sat on the edge of a wasteland, and hopefully by the end of this episode it will look significantly different. So what have we been up to? So I've updated the map, did take a backup of the save game just before that, and so far all seems okay. We have mowed and wrapped field in front of us and the one up by the butchers. I have taken the liberty of planting corn in field 20, this one, isn't it? Yeah. And now we're just getting that all rolled in nicely. So if we head down here, leg it, there should be somewhere a corn planter. Where have I put that? Here it is, ran straight past it. So we lease that because, and I've kept hold of it because we're going to put corn in on the field that we're going to make in the wasteland. So enough jabbering and chattering on. Let's take out some loan. Now, we are going to go for £400,000. Now, we're going to do it over 3 years, and we'll take that. So, next job is to go into the map and purchase that. There we go. Now, if we tab back to here, and if we now go into the construction menu, we should be able to delete the sell sign. Jobs are good. And now, the plan. We are going to have a bit of an entrance here. Pigs are going to go here. I'm going to use the same outdoor pasture that we've got over there. I don't think that's a problem. I was going to look at a building, but that's just more money, isn't it? And then we're going to mow and bale all of this lot, get the cultivator out, cultivate ourselves in a field, and then put corn in. So I think the first thing to do is going to be to hop out of here, let the game save for a change, and we're going to buy... we can't because we need to mow it first. Right. So I think we're going to be a bit clever with this, and we're going to move the tractor out of the way. We're going to leave that there. We can slow down the speed, and we're going to build the pig pasture. What's that one? 350 of the little swines. So the only thing with this is you can't zoom out far enough. Right. Let's have a look where it's going to end up. Now we want to be roughly about... is it going to put it down there? I reckon there. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Now what we can do, and I'll probably do this bit off camera, is we'll stick some fencing in as far as we can go. Nice big double gate, hopefully. And then, yeah, we'll crack on with the mowing. We won't go into the area where the posts are. And then, with any luck, once we create the field, this bit here will not be affected by the precision farming score. So that is my plan. Right, I'll get the fencing done, and I'll see you when we start the mowing. So we're just working our way around the first headland of the field, and it's actually quite a big space, which is rather good. So if we can do this without clock in the fence. That'd be lovely. Job's a good one. So I had a bit of a game with fencing and gates and all this lot, just because we are right on. I'll just turn that off for a second. We're obviously right on the map boundary, so you can't quite get the right angle to place stuff down. So we've gone with just some, what you call it really, don't know, it's just the same fencing that we put over between field 20 and the pasture that we've got. Gone for some decent gates and put a lamp in so I remember where the turning is. But yeah, not too bad. Put a bit of a track in, a couple of bushes to hide a bit of a gap that we got here. But other than that, I'm reasonably pleased with it. I don't think we're going to put any animals in it today, although we might do. That leads me on to something else that I would like to purchase, but I don't know if we have enough money. I want to get a proper truck, just because they look quite cool, I think. And why not transport our animals in some level of comfort? See, they've got a bit of air conditioning, so yeah, that, I mean, 116 grand, we could potentially afford that today. 640 horsepower, nice, nice. But we'll see. We've got a lot of work to do before then. I'm just thinking, is there anything else that I've loaded in that we might want to look at? I don't think there is. I've put the manure system in, the one with the pipes and things, but haven't tried it yet. Right. I am going to get this lot mowed. You see, it's quite a decent sized field. And then we will get it baled and cleared. Then we'll grab the cultivator. The rolling is finished. That's how long it took me to faff around and get this lot placed. So yeah, I will get the mowing done and I'll see you when we start the baling. Well, last pass of what feels like a huge field. And we've obviously got the, not obviously maybe, we've got the class harvester and the tractor and trailer in the background. I was just thinking back to, I think it was Chellington where you got the motorway. And at that point I was on console. Oh, I wanted to get that last little bit there. There we go. And I just remember, I think it's probably because it was console, the truck, the articulated lorry driving the pulling the trailer, and the trailer was always like 6 foot away from the back of the lorry. It was quite amusing. One thing I do want to do, and I might, no, in fact we'll do it now, how hard can it be? Is to put in, where are they, a couple of the old styes. So let's spin you around. Now these have absolutely zero effect, other than to add a little bit of character to the place. So let's get a bit of painting going on and some animal mud. Get as far as we can over. Make that a bit bigger, change it to a circle, and then just put a little bit of a, like it's lived in. There we go. Same over here. There, the walkway in. There you go. Who says not to do landscaping live, eh? Right, that's that done. So what I'm thinking with this area is, this might be the sort of, when they're the piglets, maybe. So we can hold, what, 350 it was, wasn't it? So yeah, I'm just tempted to sort of do it that way, so we sort of almost, once they have newborns. Oh, this is not the widest gateway in the world. That sounds like a bit of a Tenacious D song. That could be interesting, bringing a harvester through. We may need to rethink the security for the pigs. Right, let's get this back to the yard. We need to crack on with the baling. So what I think I'm going to do is we will drop the mowers off somewhere out the way. Yeah. And then we can disconnect that one. And then we'll use we'll get the John Deere on the bale trailer for now. And then we may well use it for... I want to try... In fact, we might be able to see in... Yeah, it doesn't necessarily say it's direct. We might need to still cultivate. I was just hoping to not skip a step, but skip a step. So yeah, I'm going to put the bale trailer on this for now. We will get the baling all done. Bales collected. I'm not, goodness knows how many we're going to get, because you don't realise until you cut it how large the field is. Right, is that all hooked up? Right, we'll get this into the field. I do think actually I'm going to bin the gateway and some of the fence, just to make things a bit easier. So I will see you in a minute. So I've just been tinkering with the gates. So we've got a rather larger, not good wording, is it? A larger set, which I think it got something about premium expansion. So whether they're Zilonica based, I had no idea. The other thing I have done is had to reload the game just to get it to pick up the precision farming. So we've purchased the soil map, and look at the state of that. Silty clay all the way through, near enough. But never mind. Right, so now it's time for baling. What we can do is bring up and control, no, Alt X, yes, there we go. Right, we will see how many bales we get off this field. I've got a feeling it is going to be a fair few. So that's already unfolded. Turn it on, tear it down, and off we go. Like I said, no idea how many we're going to get or how long this is going to take, but luckily we have got the old bale stopping mod thing. So we'll crack on, do a bit, and I'll see you very shortly. So last run down the field. How many bales do you think we got? They've been chugging out reasonably quickly. You know, it was just a blank field, wasn't it? We'd done nothing to it, so can't expect miracles. The only thing that I have thought about and looked at, and this lot needs ploughing, but my thinking is that we're gonna have to plough after Born anyway, I think. So my idea is to leave it this time, purely because I want to crack on and get a crop in. So that is going to be the plan. We'll skip it this time. Yes, we'll take the hit, but between this field and the field over the back, field 20, we should have plenty of corn for the pigs to be going at. So we got 40 bales, bang on. I think there was a bit in the baler at the start, and we got a bit in there now. So yeah, 40 is all good. Right, next step in this process is to We're going to need to lime, which is absolutely fine. So we'll put that there for now. We'll hop out. We will collect the bales and they can go in field 144 over there for now, until they are ready to go to either a sell point or the BGA, one or t'other. So operating position, yes. Let's get these picked up. The 2 loads, yeah, 24 on each load, isn't it? So we'll get these done and then we will hook up to the planter first. We'll try the... No, we won't. We need to lime first. So we'll get this limed. That's going to be a huge task in the sense that first liming with precision farming always uses an inordinate amount of lime. So we're going to have to deal with that. But it's got to be done. So we'll get the liming done and then we will see if the planter will work, see if it's a direct one. I'm not holding out much hope. Failing that, we'll grab the cultivator, get this lot ripped up, and then we can start the planting. So 2 stacks of bales there. I did, we got 18 on the second load, so I picked up 4 from in the field 144 there. We've got the lime spreader on the back, which is already 87%, and we're going to get around there. No, we are not. Try that again. Right this way. I've bought ourselves a nice brand spanking new shiny John Deere weight, just because we hadn't got one for this tractor. So let's get that unfolded. Let's make sure we are on the correct... Yes, we are. Don't want any mishaps like we've had on Diddly Squat, where it just seemed to dump the lime in the first 3 meters of moving, and we got 8.25% pH. So, yeah, kind of ruined things for us. But, yeah, we're all good, it seems. And as per normal, it's like it's eating it. Which, you know, I've said it before, say it again, that's what happens with precision farming and the first application. After that, or after every cut, if it's grass or harvest, just top it up. And it takes a minuscule amount then, and it's always perfect. So I've no idea how far we're going to go. We will be getting the store to supply us with lime via the old store deliveries bit. So you see there, that was a user error though, wasn't it, there on that part of the field. Oops. But never mind. Now I don't think we're going to go right to the edge of the field with when we create the new field, just to give ourselves a little bit of a margin for error, most likely, as we harvest and drill and whatever else. Now I can only assume that the background noise there is meant to be of the harvester, so it's quite a cool little addition. Sounds a bit ropey though, might need a bit of TLC. Talking of TLC, I did repair the John Deere as well. That stung a little bit. I need to get better at repairing things more often. And ideally what we should have done is, like we did with the Valtra on Saxthorpe, we should have just bought it as a base spec and then spec'd it afterwards, because very strangely, but truthfully, it does affect the repair costs. So yeah, very odd one there. Now there we go, that's that bit done. Turn it off so we can speed up. Right, I won't bore you with the rest of this. I will crack on and do as much as I can out of this hopper full. Yeah, I'll see you when we are nearly done. The last run on the liming, and we did have to buy another 8 bags. So I reckon we'll have used... What had we got? Nearly full before. About 1.5 hoppers full. So 14, 21-ish thousand litres of lime. Which... It doesn't seem... I don't know. It seemed to be better than I thought it was going to be. So, we can now leave the lime spreader there. Just double check the old pH. pH perfect. Needs ploughing. Yeah, I know, alright. Don't grass me up. So, let's go and give this... I say give it a wash, but there's no point in doing that. So, we will grab the planter, fill it up, we'll test to see if it'll do direct drilling. Failing that, we will stick the cultivator on the Fiat, rescue the Fiat from out the field, yeah, we'll get it cultivated, and then finally, last step, get the corn planted. So let's give this a whirl. I can't remember for the life of me how much is or is not in here. No, not a lot. So what have we got around us? I don't think we've got much of anything. No, we have not. Let's move this over here and tidy up that. See what I mean about shed space? I know we're using quite a few things at the minute, but we're actually alright. So, oh, we've got a bit of seed there. So let's, right, let's get in the John Deere first. Let's get this out. There we go. And refilled with seed. There we go. Don't know how much is in there. That'll do. So 1 more bag of seed and 2 bags of fur, I think. So 8 big bags. So 2 of fur, didn't I? Yes. And then have we got any fancy bags of seed? Ooh. Wednesday seeds, 980 versus 800. I know what I'm buying. There we go. Let's move these a little closer. There we go. Get those refilled. And I'll see you in the field and we'll give this a test. Right then. 2 bags of in and topped up with seed. I'm unsure on this one, but we'll give it a whirl. So I can't remember if... No, it's just putting down nitrogen, which is really, really helpful. So, what we are going to do is move this over here. We are going to see. I already grabbed the Fiat because I feared the worst. Let's grab our cultivator. Could do without this step in the dance, but step in the dance. I hate that saying. Step in the process is fine. Step in the dance, no. Far too cliche and blue sky thinking. Right. Let's get this cultivated. Now, what I am tempted to do is drive the first headland and then set it off on courseplay to do the rest, but I want to control where it's going to be, if that makes sense. So I will mark out, so to speak, and then we will I'll set it off on courseplay. And yeah, I'll catch you in a little bit. So you'll see I've done the first headland, and actually where we mowed was pretty bang on, to be fair. There's a few little bits down the bottom by the trees, but not too fussed about that. It'll just mean it looks a bit of a jaggedy edge, but not too fussed. So I've started courseplay running on the second headland. Just did that by positioning it by the nearest waypoint where it started the second headland, and yeah, jobs are good and really. 33 minutes left to go, so I'm going to go and grab a drink, and yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back shortly. So as the the red and white Fiat continues to do a fantastic job, it doesn't seem to have been holding back at all or struggling, which, you know, it doesn't at all, ever. It's a fantastic piece of kit. I thought we might as well make a start on the drilling, just because we can do the one headland and then just sort of start the up and down rows. We don't have to wait the full, well, we've got 10 minutes left-ish, 8 I think, on auto drive now, not auto drive, courseplay even. So yeah, thought we'd make a start. If we stay out the way of where it's got to work, it won't cultivate any of our freshly planted corn in, as he just quickly checks that we are actually putting in corn. But yeah, I'm a bit miffed about the ploughing. I didn't really think that bit through, but like I say, we'll just catch it next time. We might even be able to then square off some of this bottom part of the field and tidy it up a little bit, but yeah, it's no biggie. I'm quite pleased with how things have gone. It was always going to be not laborious, because that sounds like I don't want to be doing it. I was quite looking forward to this episode, recording it, making it, to the point where I was like, oh, just itching to go. I was gonna buy the field and get it all mowed and baled off camera, but I thought, no, hold back. There's no point in selling the big expansion and then not actually showing you doing it. So yeah, that's why we've gone through every one of the steps apart from ploughing, to just get it done and get it growing. I'm guessing that we'll get a sprouting of beetroots even next month in May, and we'll see how that looks with the what can only be described as mind-blowing horrificness, that is just the sort of 90-degree angles. We might not be, let's just slow down, we might not be too bad actually as the way we've done it. It just is a shame that it's 90 degrees and nothing in between, because it just kind of, I don't know, just makes it look a bit, messes with your eyes a touch. Right, let's get this round here. Now the money has gone up. I have sold the what do you call it, animal trailer that we got, because we got the one on lease that does the ducks and the chickens, so that is all good. Now am I, oh it is, it's overriding what we've done a bit. Never mind, we'll just get that now, and we will probably just wait now for him to be done, move it out of the way, and then we can finish the rest of the field. So yeah, sold the one that we'd owned. We'll keep the lease one for now, and then maybe in the next episode we might purchase the truck and go and get ourselves some, maybe some piglets, maybe some that are nearly old enough to go to the butchers. In May we will have a raft of our own animals to sell, or move up to the butchers, should I say, rather than sell. So that'll be good. That'll keep that ticking over. Right, I am going to wait for the Fiat to finish, and then we'll crack on and bang out the rest of this planting. So headlands all done and cultivated bits rectified. We are now just plodding on up and down to finish this, what hopefully is going to be a really productive field. Maybe not so much this cut. I say this cut, this harvest, because obviously we're going to be down on the ploughing yield part, so that's going to give us a bit of a hit. But corn was something that we were struggling for, so yeah, it made, excuse me, it made sense to get another field of corn, 2 decent sized fields of corn that is as well now. We can obviously feed corn as maize, so once it's harvested, not chopped, harvested, we can feed it as that, or we can grind it and make CCM or fermented CCM. I do get confused between the two, but yeah, it's got a double use for us. So yeah, hopefully we'll have, come after harvest, we'll have a bit more to play with, in the sense that we won't need to be buying buying the farm supply packs, etc. And obviously we've got another pig pasture now, so we're going to have more mouths to feed at some point. Whether that's just overflow from the pasture across the road, and we keep them until they are, was it 18 months, rather than the 12 that we have been doing. But yeah, we'll see how it all pans out. We've got what, 2 passes left, and then jobs are good. And I mean, I suppose in reality you would fence off the pigs, and maybe at some point that is something that we do, but like I said earlier, I don't want to cause any issues when combining or using workers, so we'll trust that the pigs can behave and stay within their nav mesh. Right, I'm dribbling. I'm going to finish off this field. We'll grab the roller and we'll set that running, and then we will call it a day. Right then, got the rollers. Thought we'd stick them on the John Deere. Just give that little Fiat a bit of a rest. He's worked hard the past few episodes, but I'm not going to put you through me rolling this. I'm going to say thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, leave a like, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.